Minnesota is on fire again. Not because the people want chaos, but because the federal government keeps lighting the match. This week, Minneapolis became the epicenter of a constitutional stress test after two federal shootings in 8 days. First, ICE agents killed 37-year-old Renee Good in her car. Then federal officers shot another man in the leg during what they claim was self-defense. And instead of de-escalating, instead of transparency, and instead of accountability, the President of the United States responded with a threat. Invoke the Insurrection Act, deploy the military, treat Minneapolis like a battlefield. Trump went on Truth Social accusing professional agitators and insurrectionists of attacking ICE, painting the federal government as patriots under siege and the people protesting two shootings as enemies of the state. This is not new rhetoric. This is a pattern, a strategy, a worldview. Minnesota's leaders are begging for calm. Governor Tim Walz said, "I know you're angry. I'm angry, but don't give Trump the violence he wants." Think about that. A sitting governor openly warning that the president is incentivized by unrest. Mayor Jacob Frey called the situation impossible, saying the federal presence is destabilizing the city, not protecting it. And he's not wrong. Every time the federal agents show up, tensions spike. Tear gas fills the streets, protesters throw snowballs, officers fire pepper balls, and the cycle repeats. Meanwhile, in the courts, the federal judge is weighing whether ICE should even be allowed to keep using the tactics that sparked the crisis in the first place, from non-lethal force to roadside stops, to arrest the people who literally obey police perimeters. The ruling could drop any minute. But here's the bigger story. No one wants to say out loud. The Insurrection Act isn't a response, it's a goal. Trump has been trying to use it for years, after George Floyd, after the 2020 election, during the 2024 campaign. His advisors talked about it like the crown jewel of presidential power, and now with protests erupting over federal shootings, he's framing Minnesota as the perfect justification. This isn't about Minneapolis, it's about the president. If a president can declare insurrection every time people protest federal violence, then the line between democracy and militarized control becomes paper thin. So here's the question I want you to sit with. When the government creates the crisis, who gets labeled the threat? Because right now, Minnesota officials are saying the federal presence is the problem. Protesters are saying the shootings are the problem, and civil rights groups are saying ICE tactics are the problem. And the president is saying the problem is the people reacting to all of that. That's not law and order. That's power protecting itself.